All right, this is E from MarketWizards.com and eMiniWizard.com, and it is about 10:15 on the 9th of April 2019, reminding traders to use risk capital you can afford to lose. So here's a faster chart, something like a 5-minute chart. And this is what we call the umbrella trade. And in a corrective market, these things really work great. But you want to see a number of charts lining up like that, not just the 5. But this will help us with the intraday swings. When we get to that point where not only the intraday, but some of the deeper charts are looking like that, like a 30 and a 60 and whatever, then they become more powerful. And the thing that I've noticed over the years is when we get these, we can get a snapback when we finally find support. So the easiest thing to do is try to read it when it's moving hard and fast. And using something like the 5 or even a 3 if you're really aggressive. You can see where it starts and where this follows that pattern. And it's clear. It's unmistakable. Green, red, blue, magenta. And so this 88, kind of an important idea on this chart. And we can see, obviously, I've got the support and resistance, pivots, and so on. And I still find those helpful. I use those as well. So in a fast move, if you like to use for intraday trading 2s and 1s and 3s, very helpful chart. You can just see the pattern. And then once it starts down this path, you can see this was a program trade. Bang, 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 gotcha. Knocking out all those stops. And there's a 1. And then you can just see these patterns. And then you get your flag. Profits being taken. So if you like these type of charts, then this is a very good way to start to read that idea. And if this conforms all the way, and you scan a 1 and a 2 just to get a feel for your really fast charts, then this should help you. And when we're in the free fall stage of that move, on the underside of all of these, we don't know how far that's going. We have to use approximate measures and timing ideas. And then gradually this will start to revert back to other ideas, deeper. There's a 10. So the beauty of this arrangement is we can kind of see bigger thinking along with the shorter thinking. And our base chart, the 15. It's called an umbrella trade once we're under all of them. When I look at this chart, the thing that catches my eye as much as anything else is the blue line is way back here. It's above. All of these were above this line. So I'm thinking much more range type trading for now. As this line finally starts to come down, that's got to be under here too. I'm not talking about being a crossover trader. I'm just talking about how far we've come in this move. and that's still up here. So it tells me we're ahead of ourselves right now in terms of the short side. And I want to be conservative about thinking too much lower. I want to think more about range trading right now because of that line. And so I'm making myself clear, talking about that blue line and its relationship with the magenta line, the rain line. So half gap is currently our resistance. And I think probably got some range trading right now to take the pause, the breath from this plunge. And then I'm going to put this line here because we said we need to remember that if we're above that, we are bouncing if we stay above it into yesterday's range. Yes, it does happen a lot. And depending on the type of market we're in, we call it the alligator on the upside, we call it the umbrella on the downside, and it's a very, very good pattern. When that is moving hard and fast, there's nothing like it. And the characteristic is a little bit different, say, than something like the alligator, which we get these sharp moves, but they kind of climb the ladder. You know, the saying is very appropriate, usually, about the bull climbs the stairs, but the bear jumps out the window. And I found in what I believe has been, you know, very strong market these last 2 years, the opposite is true, that we can get these sharp pokes that come out of nowhere and then all of a sudden they fade. But normally you think about a fast move to the downside because of fear, and you think about climbing the stairs as a bullish phenomenon. Yep. So that's called the umbrella trade. And again, this is a concern on the 15th. Since this is our base chart as a day trader, this is still way up here. And even the red line and the green line, look at how, you know, so we've come a long way. And on a day like today, you can't be afraid of saying, okay, we said we're going to buy deep support. Can't think about it coming out the top or anything. You're just thinking step by step. And we're coming into the end of IB. So let's check back over here. And we still have that relationship of 84, yesterday's low zone, as our symmetry middle, above and below. I wouldn't overtrade right now. It's going to take a little time to get out of Dodge for sure. Going to have a couple of whacks that'll work. And as a day trader, you're not thinking of a 25-point move right now. You're thinking bits and pieces. And anybody who caught the initial short side trade, I mean, your day was done at the open. It's already done if you're looking for your 4 or 5 points. Here's your NQ. What are you thinking about this chart? You know, can you see a support idea here? You know, bouncing on this, we've come back, and obviously, in terms of the prior day's range, obviously a totally different pattern. So a little inconsistency there, but we know where we can see support. This box is supportive for now. This box resistance. So each chart will tell a story. So one look at this and you can say, okay, I get it. No, approximately you can eyeball this, right? It's all right. The 30 and the 80, that seems to be the battle. Tails, tails, tails on the 30. So those are things that catch my eye. I'd say 2 8 day. Got a plunge right off the open, knocking out stops, and right now we're in a consolidation phase at about an 8 point IB range. Don't overtrade. It's going to take some time, I said, to get out of Dodge. If we do get out of Dodge, but I think we need more time to consolidate. And probably going to build a bear flag and then maybe one more whack. Sean, yeah, we can look at any of these things. Hang on. And we'll look at a couple other charts later too.